Hey guys, welcome back to Spiritual Guidance from Nana. Welcome back, welcome back. Got another message from Spirit. Yes, yes. I already pulled some cards, guys, for you guys, and this is a powerful message, all right? The message here is going to be the warriors stand, all right? The warriors stand. Because who I'm talking to here, guys, you are a leader. The ones that listen to me, you have leadership qualities, okay? But you are a kingdom warrior rising. And you're going to know how to stand your ground in divine transition. When you're going through things, when you're transitioning in your life, whether it's mentally, physically, spiritually, or all the above, sometimes when you're transitioning into different aspects or having to learn or to grow or to see things, sometimes we have to go through things. It's experience, isn't it? You know? But you're going to learn to take a stand, but not in your own strength. It's not weakness to depend on the divine, to depend on the Holy Spirit, to depend on your angels to help you out. But you're adopting the warrior mindset. You're recognizing the battlefields. Understand that transitions often trigger spiritual resistance. That's why, in Ephesians 6:10 through 18, the God talks about putting on the full armor of God. Guard your heart. Protect your peace, which is your power, from being drained by distractions or fears or negative news. Rise above insecurity. God doesn't call the equipped, he equips the called, all right? Stand firm when you're overwhelmed. If you're overwhelmed, initially, when you're first overwhelmed, just stop. Take time away from tech and noise. Practice. Less but better. One thing at a time. Breathe and ground. Deep breaths. 4 counts in, 6 counts out. It calms the nervous system. You know what I'm saying? Ignore the Saul. Ignore the Sauls in your life. Do not get angry at those who seem to be obstacles. They may be agents positioned by God to push you toward your destiny, just as Saul pushed David. The trials, the tribulations, the things that seem to come at us one thing after another, okay, are not here to stop you and block you. Although they feel like it sometimes. No matter what we're talking about, whether it's somebody or something, person, place, or thing, you know what I'm saying? What else came out for you guys was the Queen of Cups. And this Queen of Cups is an energy, okay? So it could be male or female. But basically, you're mastering your emotions. You are somebody who is mastering your emotions. All right? You're somebody who stays calm in the midst of the storm. You are like an eagle, has learned to rise above the storm and use the storm as the current to your power. You're somebody who is and has and is continuing to be learning. Because you are, some of you guys, you get down and out, or you get overwhelmed, or you get depressed, or, you just get burnt out from some of the never-ending stories that are going on in your life. Some of you, it's got to do with friends. It's got to do with family members. Some of you, it's got to do with your job. Some of you, it's got to do with your own mind, your own emotions. But some of you, it's all of the above. and you just get tuckered out. Let me see if I can put this in better light. There you go. See? You just get worn out, drained. This was the clarifier for that. When you avail yourself, when you put yourself, down in meditation, when you put yourself in just stillness with your divine team, with spirit, with the divine, with your angels, all right? You're going to be filled from above. Filled from above. All right? You're not going to drown, even though you feel like it sometimes in your emotions when you get overwhelmed. You're not going to drown in this. You're not going to drown in this energy. Although when we go through trials, when we go through towers, when we go through things, sometimes we feel like we're drowning, don't we? See how this water is up here? But she's controlling that. He's controlling that. It's energy. You're controlling that because you're trusting in your divine team. All right? You're trusting in your divine team. All right. I wanted to see. Hold on for a sec. Let's see what I got. I lost my page, guys. Hold on. Because I had something I wanted to share. And I had my marker on it. I don't know what the hell I did. Okay, just hold on. Don't lose interest yet. Good Lord Jesus. Now, warrior stand. That's what you're doing. You're standing as a warrior in the midst of all this stuff that's going on in your life right now. You know what I'm saying? And it's not like you asked for it. It's not like you planned this, but things have happened. Tower moments have happened. Awakenings have happened. You know what I'm saying? And we all go through this. We get to the point where if you're going to survive, right? You get to the point where you're going to embrace the bright side of your energy and the shadow side of your energy. Because they both teach you something. They both will teach you something. All right? Let's see what this next pile that came out for you is. How did people once see you? People once saw you that you would change quite a bit in the wind. That's how people once saw you as somebody who would shift a lot in the wind, shift back and forth is what I feel like. But they also saw you as somebody who spent a lot of time alone, or you were very introverted and you kept a lot of things in. They also saw you as somebody who has a lot of strength. A lot of strength inside, or a lot of strength in a certain hobby and certain aspects of yourself. Also, what happened behind the scenes? What happened behind the scenes? You were trying to figure things out. You were trying to figure things out about yourself, about your life, about what you had gone through. You were spending a lot of time in contemplation, possibly meditation and prayer as well. You were doing a lot of healing. You were doing a lot of heart healing for some of you guys. But you had pulled away. You had done a lot of pulling away. Okay, this is what was going behind the scenes. You were pulling away because you needed that time to be alone. You needed that time to be separated, to be set apart. Okay, so that you could heal, so you could rest, so you could awaken to different areas, so you could awaken to different areas within your life, within your spirituality, with what's going on with your North Star. What you didn't see coming is there was going to be a lot of speed, a lot of velocity to what you were going through. Once you got the awakenings, once you got the some of the aha moments, once you started alchemizing, okay, which is what temperance is, once you started alchemizing, looking back at the past, taking nuggets from that, learning from the experience, changing perspectives, changing mindsets, changing your heart. After you've been doing a lot of healing, you came out balanced, more balanced, with more patience. And things started picking up for you and started getting faster, started picking up for you in your personality and your own relationships and in your own mind and stuff like that. But what you don't see coming is that all this healing that you did, you are going to be moving more in an awakening state, more in a what used to ruffle your feathers ain't going to be ruffling your feathers anymore, hardly. You're going to be able to see it before it comes. You're going to be able to see light and dark before they even enter the picture. Okay? Your giftings, your senses have been heightened because of what you've gone through. You've learned to transmute some of the shadows. You've been healing from burnout, okay? What's your block or your challenge? Your challenge is 4 cards came out for that, guys. Knight of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, the 10 of Cups. Right now, you're just thinking that everything that you hear, everything that you see in your own mind, everything that you hope and wish for, that it's just coming way too slow. This is in your blocks and your challenges, guys. You wonder if there really is a thing called happy. Happy life, happy home, happy relationship. 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. Will I ever get, the stability? Will I ever feel that rainbow of happiness, not only in my emotions, but in my finances? I've been standing my ground. I've been holding the torch, for what I want. I've been holding on. I've been defending my stance. I'm tired. See, the 9 of Wands, it comes before the 10 of Wands, which is total burnout. Some of you guys just feel totally burnout. Burnout with lifing. Burnout with people. Burnout with family. Burnout with, whatever. You're wanting the 10 of Pentacles and the 10 of Cups, the 10-10. You're wanting that happy. It just seems to elude you. It's there, but then it's gone. You feel like you have to fight for the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. You feel like you have to fight for things all the time. The advice. Wait a minute, guys. I think I messed up. Hold on. I messed up this is the block. This is the, what you didn't see coming. But it's still what I said. You don't see that you are heading towards financial success or emotional fulfillment because you have been standing the ground. All right? You have been doing the work. You have been, improving yourself. You have been resting and healing in the past. You have been contemplating. You have been changing your mindset, your perspective. It just seems like it's coming in a little bit slower than what you want. but it's coming in. It's coming in slower than what you want, but it's coming in. What's blocking you is getting up too much in your head, letting your thoughts overwhelm you, letting your emotions overwhelm you. You are going to fulfill those dreams and assignments that you have, that you're longing for, that you're wishing for. Look how she's longing. Looking out the window when you daydream, you're longing for this, you're longing for that. You're going to accomplish that. If you want to travel, you're going to travel. Those dreams, those inspirations, those things that you have been manifesting, those things, seeds that you've been planting. You're gonna make it. You're gonna get there. This is going to be your outcome, guys. Your advice from Spirit. There's going to be a new life. You're going to feel new and revived inside with all this stuff and emotional stuff and healing stuff that you've had to go through your body, through your mind, through your emotions. There's going to be a new awakening of freshness, a new life. And it's going to pull you out of this. It's going to pull you out of this to where you're listening to every single opinion, every single negative force that's trying to wrap itself around your mind. It's trying to make you feel like you can't see a thing, it's too foggy, it's stormy, I can't see the black, I can't see the light for the trauma, I can't see the light for the darkness, but her hands are free. Look at this. Her hands are free. She could take that blindfold off. There is a death and rebirth that's going on within you. There is a death and rebirth that's going on with you, not just with maybe your finances or your work situation or a person that you're dealing with, but there is a death and a rebirth of some situation that's going on in your life right now, and you just got to try to keep yourself looking at the new life that can come from this. It's hard when you're in this situation, whether you're down, depressed, or you're just having a overwhelming day or a blah, 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 blah day. Still have hope. Believe that a new life, new possibilities, new opportunities. Because on the bottom of the deck, guys, there is awareness, there is stability. You are a leader. This was on the bottom. You are a leader, like I said. King of Pentacles. You're somebody who's sharp in business. All right? You're somebody who has been through a lot of ish, and you keep going. I know there's days that you're tired. I know there's days, okay, that you feel like it's not going to come about, but I'm telling you, this was underneath that King of Pentacles. Look at this. The Divine, your spirit team. They're coming from the heavens. They're bringing you a pentacle. They're bringing you a breakthrough. Right underneath that, because justice is on your side. Things are going to level out if you're going through something. Things are going to level out, okay? You're no longer going to feel like you're in this energy, where everything seems upside down. Justice never wins. It's never going to pan out for me. No. Trust and believe. That's why God sent me here. The scales are going to balance in your life. Whether it's the business part, whether it's the finances part, whether it's the relationship part, Whether it's all of the above, whether it's your own mind or emotions, it's going to level out. That's why I'm here. You're not always. There'll be times when things come about where you feel like you're in this energy. But that's not the prediction of the future. The advice from Spirit is you are heading towards stable ground. You are going to get there. You have planted the seeds. You have done the healing work. The scales are going to balance in your favor. There is a new life coming after this death and rebirth. There is a new life, a new perspective, new avenues, new opportunities. Let me get one more. I don't normally pull them all, guys, before I do a message, but sometimes I just feel like it saves a lot of time. You know what I mean? So if you're here still with me, go ahead and hit that like button, all right? And throw a comment down there that says, I am a leader, warrior stand. I am taking a warrior stand. I am standing with the armor of God. No weapon formed against me will prosper. Not things that I've done in the past, not things that have happened to me in the past, not things that are happening to me now in the future or the in between. Nothing separates me from the love of God that's in Christ Jesus, period. Nothing, absolutely nothing. Not people, not circumstances, not events. Nobody, absolutely nobody. All right. This is what came out. Some of you guys, it has to do with a relationship. There's been a tower moment and somebody has walked away. That's exactly what these say. Relationship, there was a tower moment. There was a lightning strike. There was a storm and somebody walked away. For some of you guys, that might have been a good thing. For others of you, it might be something that has to do with this healing. All right? Healing that you need to do, healing that they need to do. Right? What's the outcome of that? What's the outcome of that, please? What do you want to tell the viewer about the outcome of this particular situation? You've got the Queen of Swords here and you've got Judgment. In this relationship with this tower moment and somebody walking away, there's going to be clarity that comes in. All right? There's going to be a judgment call. I guarantee you, if you both go into meditation and prayer, and you're meant to be together, you will get the clarity that you need to stay together. This reminds me of somebody who's going through meditation and prayer, you know, and they're giving it over. And they're saying, I want what's right. Please help me to heal everything inside of me. Give me the clarity that I need for this situation. Give me the clarity I need for this situation. So it's going to be a choice that that you're going to have to make, you know? Maybe this other person's already done and you need to move on. But you'll get that clarity. If it's something you guys had together and it was close and it was solid, you know what I'm saying? But you're all up in your emotions about it. You're not sure if this is going to work out. You or this person or both of you feel like It's a hopeless situation. You don't know the way out. Look what's on the bottom. There's going to be a turnaround. There's going to be a turnaround in this situation. And it's going to be something you celebrate. Okay? That might only be for a specific amount of people. Alright, guys. I hope this message blessed you. Until next time, remember, you're taking a warrior stance. You are a warrior standing for what's right, for truth, for healing. I love you guys. Till next time.